tracing the indent you left upon the sheets, like a map of a city with abandoned snowy streets. I'm trying to remember the way your weight felt there, but my fingers only tangle in the cold, unmoving air. The geometry of us has started to decay, and the corners of my room feel further every day. I'm looking at your photos, but the faces aren't the same, just a collection of the colors they used to have a name. And the shape of you is blurring like a window in the rain, because the love lost shape, it poured through my fingers like water and sand. I'm holding the ghost of your hand. The outline is fading, the edge is afraid. I'm lost in the shadow that your absence has made. Yeah, the love lost shape, it's a hole in the chest where a beautiful heartbeat has gone to its rest. I saw you in a dream, but you were made of smoke and glass, a reflection in a mirror, watching all the years pass. I reached out to touch you, but the frame began to bend. How do you fix a circle when you can't find the end? I'm wearing this silence like a heavy leading coat, with a goodbye stuck forever in the center of my throat. It's not that you're gone, it's that I'm still here, in a house built of glass and a heart built of fear. I'm losing the memory of how we used to fit, just a candle that's burning the wrong end of it. And the lava lost shape, it poured through my fingers like water and sand. I'm holding the ghost of your hand. The outline is fading, the edge is afraid. I'm lost in the shadow that your absence has made. Yeah, the lava lost shape, it's a hole in the chest where a beautiful heartbeat has gone to its rest. It's gone, the edges are gone. I don't know you end and the dark begins. Love lost shape. It didn't come with a warning, it didn't come with a light, just a shivering shadow in the middle of the night. I opened the door and I reached for the gift, but the ground underneath me started to shift. I reached for the sill, but I cut on the glass, watching the seconds and the centuries pass. It wasn't a tragedy, it wasn't a lie, just a bird with a wing that forgot how to fly. I tried to fix it, but I didn't know why, because love had broken, it was fractured and cold before I even touched. I was holding a handful of too much. The pieces were jagged, the edges were gray. It was falling apart while parts that were missing, but you can't heal a wound with just ghosts and some kissing. The cracks in the ceiling are mirroring me, a portrait of everything we'll never be. I'm sitting in ruins of a house never built, drowning in ink that we already spilled. Maybe some things are born to be torn. Maybe the rose was just made for the thorn. I held it so tight that I bled through my vest. Now I'm just trying to lay it to rest. Because the lover I broke, it was fractured and cold before I even touched. I was holding a handful of too much. The pieces were jagged, the edges were gray. It was falling apart while I begged it to stay. Lover I broke, a beautiful mess, a hollowed out heart in a velvet dress. It was broken, it was broken from the start.
Why did I try to keep it? Shall we continue with the next title? Or would you like to see album cover concepts for this collection of songs?
I'm walking through the house, but I'm careful where I tread, trying not to wake the heavy things inside my head. It's a physical weight, like a stone in every pocket, a door with no key and no way to unlock it. The floorboards are cold, but I don't feel a chill. I'm just a hollow statue, standing perfectly still. I'm breathing in the dust of the things we used to be, a ghost of a lost memory. And the air is so thick, it's getting harder to see. And oh, I'm carrying it like a secret I'm forced to keep burying bone. A cathedral of sorrow, and I'm here all alone. It's a dull, steady throne, and the sides of me are never the places where we used to be free. Yeah, I'm carrying it, it's a part of my skin. I don't know where I end and the hurting begins. I saw a coat on the rack that still holds your shape. I'm looking for a door, but there's no escape. Every hello you said is a goodbye in disguise. I'm watching the world through these tired, heavy eyes. Regret is a liquid, it's filling the wound, turning this home into a beautiful tomb. It's not a sharp pain, it's not a quick sting, it's the weight of the absence of everything. I'm dragging the shadow of all that we lost, calculating the heart as the ultimate cost. Because I'm carrying it like a secret I'm forced to keep buried in bone. A cathedral of sorrow, and I'm here all alone. It's a dull, steady throne, and the I'm carrying it so heavy today. I think I'm disappearing. Thought I was iron, I thought I was stone, a fortress of solitude here on my own. But the pressure is building, the weight is too much. I'm losing my shape with every single touch. The lines that define me are starting to bow. I'm a structure of sorrow, bending under it now. I'm not gonna break, I'm not gonna crack, but I can't keep the pieces from falling off the track. And the resistance is fading into a slow, heavy waiting. And oh, my soul bends, it's curving beneath the weight of the loss. A shadow of a shadow, a heart at a cost. The edges are turning, the center is weak. It's a language of breaking that I'm learning to speak. Yeah, my soul bends like a tree in the cave. I'm losing my rigid shape, starting to fail. I try to stand tall, I try to stand proud, but I'm just a whisper lost in the crowd. The spine that you build me has a permanent curve, a landscape of pain on every single nerve. I'm losing the memory of how I was whole, just another casualty that's taking its toll. It's not a final snap, it's not a sudden end, just the slow silent process of a soul that can bend. I'm flexible in sorrow, elastic in the ache, finding a new way to simply not break. Because my soul bends, it's curving beneath the weight of the loss. A shadow of a shadow, a heart at a cost. The edges are turning, the center is weak. It's a language of breaking that I'm learning to speak. Yeah, my soul bends like a tree in the gale. I'm losing my rigid shape, starting to fail. Bending, but not breaking, just changing for I'll be okay. I'm watching the steam disappear from the cup. The sun is going down, but I'm not looking up. The heater is humming a song I don't know, but I'm still freezing under the winter of gold. The color is draining from the rugs and the chairs. I'm ghosting through hallways and climbing the stairs. The mercury's falling inside of my that won't give me any rest, and the light is so pale. It's already starting to fail. And oh, I'm losing warmth. I'm turning to ice where you used to be flame. I'm forgetting the sound of my very own name. The fire has flickered and vanished from sight. I'm just a cold stone in the middle of night. Yeah, I'm losing warmth. The embers are blue. I'm shivering in the space that was meant for you. It's hard to wrap memories around my bare skin, but they're thinner than paper, and the cold's getting in. I'm blowing on fingers that don't feel a thing, waiting for a summer that I know won't bring. The walls are like glaciers, the ceiling is slate. I'm locked in a winter that arrived far too late. It's not just the temperature, it's not just the air, it's the feeling of nothingness everywhere. I'm a house with no windows, a hearth with no spark, just a slow steady freezing inside of the dark. Because I'm losing warmth, I'm turning to ice where you used to be flame. I'm forgetting the sound of my very own name. The fire's flickered and vanished from sight. I'm just a cold stone in the middle of night. Yeah, I'm losing warmth. The embers are blue. I'm shivering in the space that was meant for you. It's finally quiet. Hollow skeletal piano, melody echoes. I'm looking at a calendar with pages turned to stone, in a house where the silence has a voice of its own. We were standing on the platform, we were holding the ticket, but the gate was a lock and we couldn't unstick it. The train left the station, a ghost on the line, and I'm left with a later that was never quite mine. We were a second too late or a lifetime too soon, two lonely tides reaching out for the moon, and the timing was broken like a vow left unspoken. And all I've missed forever, it slipped through the cracks of a ticking clock. I'm standing alone on a deserted dock. We were so close.
death. I found the ring in the drawer, a circle of no, a permanent weight for a soul that should go. We had the map, but we lost all the ink, standing right there on the edge of the brink. I'm a pilot without a sky, a singer without a tongue, choking on the verses that we never quite sung. It wasn't a no, it was just a not yet. It turned into a never and a lifetime of regret. We missed the window, we missed the spark. Now we're just two shadows moving through the dark. Because love is forever, it slips through the cracks of the ticking clock. I'm standing alone on a deserted dock. We were so close to the edge of the light before we were swallowed by the throat of the night. Yeah, love missed forever, by a hair, by a breath. Now I'm just a witness to a beautiful death. Reaching up, yelling, but it's made of thin air. I'm stepping on a shadow that isn't really there. The room is spinning slowly in a shade of bruised blue. I've lost the center of gravity I found inside of you. One foot is in the hallway, the other's in the void, watching every stable thing be quietly destroyed. The North Star is falling, the compass is spinning. I'm losing the ending before the beginning, and I can't find the floor, I can't find the door. Cause my heart lost balance. It tipped to the left and it fell to the floor. I don't know how to be me anymore. The rhythm is jagged, the pulse is uneven. I'm gasping for air in the middle of leaving. Yeah, my heart lost balance. It's a lopsided weight, a bird on a wire that's arrived far too late. I try to walk a straight line, but I'm leaning to the ghost of the version of the person that I missed the very most. Every step I take is a stumble in the dark, trying to ignite a flame without a single spark. The world is at an angle, the horizon is a lie. I'm watching my reflection wave a slow motion goodbye. It's the vertigo of missing you, the dizziness of gone. I'm shivering in the middle of a never-ending dawn. I'm a house on a hillside that's starting to slide, with nowhere to run and with nowhere to hide. And my heart lost balance. It tipped to the left and it fell to the floor. I don't know how to be me anymore. The rhythm is jagged, the pulse is uneven. wait for me. The dust is settling on the things you used to touch. I never thought that nothing could ever weigh this much. I'm sitting in the kitchen, but I'm miles and miles away, counting all the ghosts of things I didn't get to say. The clock is ticking slower, like it's running out of air, and I'm just reaching out for hands that aren't even there. I'm a static station, I'm a broken frequency, trying to find the signal of who you used to be. And the silence isn't quiet, it's the loudest thing I've heard. And now I have faltered, like a candle in the wall, it flickered, then it died. Now I'm searching for the pieces that I'm forced to leave inside. The rhythm went uneven, then it vanished in the gray. Now I'm just a shadow of the person from yesterday. Yeah, my faltered, it stuttered, then it stopped, and I'm just the wreckage that the gravity dropped. I found your favorite sweater, it still smells like summer rain, but now the scent is just a map that leads me back to pain. I'm wandering the rooms, but the walls have grown so tall. I'm a stranger in this house, just waiting for the fall. Regret is like a winter that forgot to turn to spring. I'm just an empty bird who's forgotten how to sing. It wasn't a scream, it wasn't a sound, just the feeling of the ceiling crashing into the ground. One minute I was whole, the next I'm just a part of a story that ended right before the best part. Because my heart faltered, like a candle in the hall, it flickered, then it died. I'm searching for the pieces that I'm forced to leave inside. The rhythm went uneven, then it vanished in the gray. Now I'm just a shadow of the person from yesterday. Yeah, my heart faltered, it stuttered, then it stopped, and I'm just the wretch that the gravity dropped. I'm still here, but I'm not so quiet now. We carved our names into the bark of a dying tree. We kept a half of the map that was supposed to lead to me, but the ink has started running, the papers turning gray, just like the forever that we threw into the page. I'm looking at the remote on the table by the desk. A physical ghost of the words we never said. The air is thin and hollow in the spaces where we stood. I fixed the broken pieces if I only thought I could. But the light is getting low, and I got nowhere left to go. And all was promised. It didn't break out loud, it just quietly dissolved. A riddle in the dark that will never be solved. We held it like a candle till the wax burned our skin. Now I don't know where the ending is supposed to begin. Yeah, lost promise, it's a debt I can't pay. Just a handful of our ways that we trade away. I found the letter in the pocket of my winter coat, that you and me against the world that you never even wrote. Just a feeling in the air that I mistook for a vow. But the air is all that's left between the then and the now. I'm a witness to a contract that was written in the dust, watching all the certainty turn into a layer of rust. It wasn't a lie, no, it was worse than a lie. It was a truth that we just let go and watch it die. We didn't keep the fire, we just stood and watched the smoke, until the very weight of us was the only thing that broke. Because love was promise. It didn't break out loud, it just quietly dissolved. A riddle in the dark that will never be solved. We held it like a candle till the wax burned our skin. Now I don't know where the end is supposed to begin. Yeah, love was promised. It's a debt I can't pay. Just a handful of all ways that we traded away. Lost it. You promised, I promised to. Looking in the mirror at the wreckage of the night. The morning's coming in, but it's a cold and heavy light. The salt is dried in rivers, leaving silver on my skin, marking out the borders of where the hurting's been. It's a stain I can't wash over, a brand upon the cheek, a visible reminder picture is gone, but the ghost is still there. A permanent winter in the stagnant air, and the light hits the floor where I don't feel you anymore. Because tears leave shadows long after the water is finished and dry. They're the footprints of everything dying inside. A dark jagged outline of a love that went cold. The stories of us that will never be told. Yeah, tears leave shadows. They're a bruise on the soul. The physical cost of losing control. Geography of hollows, a topography of hurt. They've changed the way I look, they've changed the way I see. A darker, deeper version of who I used to be. I'm a canvas of regret, a portrait made of rain, tracing out the silhouette of a quiet, steady pain. They don't just fall, they sink into the bone. They turn into a language that I speak all alone. It's a permanent marking, a spirit in the ink, watching me stumble on the edge of the brink. And tears leave shadows long after the water is vanished and dried. They're the footprints of everything dying inside. A dark jagged outline of a love that went cold. The stories of us that will never be told. Yeah, tears leave shadows. They're a bruise on the soul. The physical cost of losing control. The shadows stay, even when the light is gone. They're part of me now. I'm a ghost of a ghost. I'm letting go of the branches I used to hold tight, descending away from the last of the light. The pressure is building, the surface is far. I'm losing the flicker of my only star. The air is a luxury I can't afford. Just a ghost in the hold, just a weight on the board. I'm moving through shadows, I'm moving through silt, under the weight of the house that we built. And the anchor's pulling, and the gravity's calling, and all my soul lowers into the places where the sunlight can't reach, further than lessons and further than speech. I'm drifting down where the silence is deep, into a promise I couldn't quite keep. Yeah, my soul lowers. It's a slow, steady fall into the nothingness of
sink from the world in the heat of the day. I see our reflection far up on the glass, watching the ghosts of our memories pass. I'm not reaching upward, I'm not trying to climb. I'm just settling into the floor of our time. It's not a collapse, it's a quiet descent, a final surrender of all that I spent. I'm becoming the dark, I'm becoming the cold, losing the grip of the stories we told. Because my soul lowers into the places where the sunlight can't reach, further than lessons and further than speech. I'm drifting down where the silence is deep, into a promise I couldn't quite keep. Yeah, my soul lowers. It's a slow, steady fall into the nothingness underneath. It's so dark down here, finally I'm at the bottom. I was reading the lines on the palm of your hand, building a life on a kingdom sand. I was looking for us in the depth of your eyes, but I only found shadows and muted goodbyes. The air in the room didn't move, didn't shake. It just went bone dry for a heart that could break. I reached for your shoulder, but you were a ghost. The one that I loved is the one I fear most. And the distance grew miles in the space of your smiles. And though you turned away, not with a scream and not with a fight, just a slow motion fading into the night. I was standing right there, but you looked through the glass, watching the ghost of our chemistry pass. Yeah, you turned away, and the world lost its light. Now I'm just a shadow in the middle of the fight. The back of your coat is the last thing I see, a wall made of wool between you and me. I'm calling your name, but the sound hit the floor like a key that won't fit in the lock anymore. I'm a map with no ink, I'm a bird with no sky, just a witness to how a forever can die. It was the quietest murder I've ever known, to be left in a room while I'm standing alone. You didn't say go, you just stopped staying here. And I watched all the colors slowly disappear, because you turned away, not with a scream, not with a fight, just a slow motion fading into the night. I was standing right there, but you looked through the glass, watching the ghost of our chemistry pass. Yeah, you turned away, and the world lost its light. Now I'm just a shadow in the middle of the fight. You turned, and I stayed, still here, but you're already gone. The edges of my anger are beginning to blur. I'm losing the memory of exactly who we were. I used to be a fortress, I used to be a stone, but the walls are turning liquid since I've been here alone. The sharpest parts of goodbye are melting in the rain, and I'm finding a strange comfort in the center of the pain. I'm letting go of the handle, I'm letting go of the light, giving in to the gravity of a long and quiet night. And the hardness is fading into a gray that I'm waiting. And oh, my soul softens like a piece of paper left out in the storm. I'm losing my shape, I'm losing my form. The bitterness is quiet, the pride has gone away. I'm just a hollow vessel at the ending of the day. Yeah, my soul softens, it's a surrender of the bone, the gentlest kind of breaking I have ever known. I don't have the strength to hold a grudge anymore. I'm just a pile of velvet on a cold hardwood floor. I see your mistakes through a lens made of mist, and I'm forgetting the reasons that I used to resist. The ice is all turning to a deep dark blue. I'm just a soft reflection of the ghost of you. It's not a collapse, it's a slow quiet yield. The armor is falling in an empty open field. There's no one left to fight, there's no one left to save. Just the sound of the water, just the pull of the wave. Because my soul softens like a piece of paper left out in the storm. I'm losing my shape, I'm losing my form. The bitterness is quiet, the pride has gone away. I'm just a hollow vessel at the ending of the day. Yeah, my soul softens, it's a surrender of the bone, the gentlest kind of breaking I have ever known. I'm disappearing into the quiet. It doesn't hurt anymore.
haven't moved from the chair in an hour or three, watching the dust motes dance where you used to be. The world outside is screaming, a riot of noise, but I'm trapped in the wreckage of our broken toys. The clock on the mantle has forgotten the chime, and I'm just a statue in the middle of time. Is as slow as a lake, waiting for a ripple that I can't seem to make. And the silence is freezing, even my shadow is leaving. And oh, I'm carrying stillness, like a jar full of water that I'm scared I might spill. The world is in motion, but I'm perfectly still. It's a heavy gray rest. I try to remember the sound of your laugh, but I'm just a survivor of the aftermath. I'm a house with no windows, a book with no ink, standing so quiet on the edge of the brink. If I move just a finger, the ceiling might break, so I'm holding my breath for everyone's sake. It's not the absence of sound, it's the feeling of being 6 feet underground. I'm a ghost in a museum of things we once felt, watching the ice in my soul start to melt. Because I'm carrying stillness, like a jar full of water that I'm scared I might spill. The world is in motion, but I'm perfectly still. It's a heavy gray blanket, a light-colored sky. I'm a bird in the garden who's forgotten to fly. Yeah, I'm carrying stillness. It's a weight in my chest, where a wild beating heart has gone to its rest. Started with a tremor, a tiny jagged crack, a little bit of rhythm that I couldn't whistle back. I tried to keep the tempo, I tried to stay in time, but the mountain in my chest became too steep for me to climb. Now there's a stutter in the silence where your name used to reside, and I'm just tracing fractures from the hollow part inside. The metronome is heavy, the pendulum is still. I'm losing all the power, I'm losing all the will, and the syncopation's wrong. I've forgotten our song, because my heartbeat fell apart. It's just a pile of echoes on a cold and dusty floor. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be beating for. The pattern went erratic, then it crumbled into stone. I'm listening to the pieces as they shatter all alone. Yeah, my heartbeat fell apart. It's a rhythm in decline, a broken piece of clock
clockwork that used to be mine. I'm gathering the shrapnel of the us we used to be, but the edges are too sharp and they're cutting into me. I tried to wind the gears up, I tried to make them turn, but there's nothing left but ashes from the bridge we let to burn. And I'm a drummer with no hands, I'm a ghost without a chest, just looking for a place where a tired heart can rest. Now it's not a stop, it's a slow drop into the nothing, into the dark, looking for just one single spark. Because my heartbeat fell apart, it's just a pile of echoes on a cold and dusty floor. I can't remember what I'm supposed to be beating for. The pattern went erratic, then it crumbled into stone. I'm listening to the pieces as they shatter all alone. Yeah, my heartbeat fell apart, it's a rhythm in decline, a broken piece of clock that used to be mine. It's falling, the beat is gone. Can you hear the silence? I've stopped fighting the walls, I've stopped pacing the floor. I don't even look for your ghost by that door anymore. The noise of our tragedy has finally bled out, leaving a void where there used to be. Shouting in doubt, I'm sitting so still that the dust starts to land like white tiny prayers on the back of my hand. The volume is zero, the frequency's dead. I'm living in the white space of everything we said, and the world is still turning, but I'm not even yearning. And I'm carrying quiet like a heavy lead casket in the center of my chest, a long hollow hollow where a heart used to rest. It's louder than thunder, this absence of you, a soundless surrender in a shade of dark blue. Yeah, I'm carrying quiet, it's the weight of the air when you realize that nobody's actually there. The phone hasn't rung and the wind doesn't blow. I'm a garden of ice where the weeds used to grow. I used to be terrified of being alone, but now I'm just part of the wood and the stone. I'm breathing in static, I'm breathing in gray, watching the last of the yesterdays wither away. It's not peace, it's just the end of a voice I can't defend. I'm a bell with no clapper, a sky with no bird, the most painful poem that was never even heard. Because I'm carrying quiet like a heavy lead casket in the center of my chest, a long hollow hollow where our heart used to rest.
holding the rope till my knuckles turned white. But you were pulled by a current in the middle of the night. No splashing in the water, no desperate sudden sound, just the feeling of the anchors coming loose from the ground. I'm standing on the shoreline, reaching for your sleeve, but you're a mile out to sea before I even perceive. Like you're missing a heartbeat is a canyon made of blue. I'm shouting at the horizon, but I can't see you. And the tide is so cold, losing everything I hold. And oh, you drifted away, no, he's no sailor, like a cloud in the sky. I'm watching the ocean, you slowly go dry. The distance isn't measured in inches of feet, it's the silent surrender of a heart in retreat. Yeah, you drifted away, out of reach, out of sight. Now I'm just a ghost on the pier in the night. I'm looking through the telescope, but the lens is full of mist, searching for a version of you that doesn't exist. You're a tiny dark speck on the edge of the world. I'm a broken flag that's been tightly unfurled. The space where you were is a physical lake, a hollowed out hole that I can't seem to shake. It wasn't a choice and it wasn't a plan, just a slow, steady slipping of sand from a hand. You didn't say goodbye, you just let the waves take every single promise we didn't quite make. Because you drifted away like a boat with no sailor, like a cloud in the sky. I'm watching the ocean, you slowly go dry. The distance isn't measured in inches or feet, it's the silent surrender of a heart in retreat. Yeah, you drifted away, out of reach, out of sight. Now I'm just a ghost on the pier in the night. I can't see you anymore, so far. The ocean is so big, the ocean is so big. I was walking a line that I thought it a wire, holding the heat of a controlled fire. But the horizon tilted, the sky slipped away, and suddenly forever was just yesterday. I didn't slip, and I didn't quite fly. I just watched the world turn its back on the sky. The gravity shifted, the anchors let go. Everything I buried is starting to show, and the balance is broken, like a word left unspoken. Because love fell sideways, it didn't crash I'm sitting in the corner where the light doesn't reach, learning the lessons that the shadows have to teach. My voice has gone dry, I've got nothing to say, but the salt water's finding its own kind of way. They're tracing the past that your fingers once knew, a map of the places I'm losing of you. No more screaming, no more breaking the glass, just watching the ghosts of our memories pass. And the silence is heavy, but the truth is finally ready, because tears speak softly when the heart is too tired to make any sound. They're the only things keeping my feet on the ground. A slow, steady rhythm of where do we go, a language of sorrow that only I know. Yeah, tears speak softly, they're telling the truth about all of the flowers we killed in our youth. One for the promises we didn't quite keep, one for the secrets we buried too deep. They're writing a story on the skin of my face, of a love that disappeared without leaving a trace. I'm letting them fall like the autumn leaves do, just a quiet surrender to the ending of you. They say that the water will wash away pain, but I'm just a desert that's drowning in rain. It's a quiet confession, a liquid goodbye, a way for the heart to breathe when the lungs are too dry. And tears speak softly when the heart is too tired to make any sound. They're the only things keeping my feet on the ground. A slow, steady rhythm of where do we go, a language of sorrow that only I know. Yeah, tears speak softly, they're telling the truth about all of the flowers we killed in our youth. Softly listen, they're saying goodbye. I'm tracing the rivers that run down my face. They're cutting a channel in this desolate place. It's not just the water, it's not just the salt, it's every single silence, it's every single fall. They fall on the floorboards, a quiet cold sound, like the memory of laughter that's no longer around. They're the only survivors of the war in my chest, putting the ghosts of our story to the test. And the liquid is talking while I am just walking, because tears hold echoes of the words that we couldn't get out of our throats, of the silent promises and the lost faded notes empty battleground. I hear your name in the drops as they fall. I hear the I love you that we couldn't recall. I hear the I'm sorry that you never quite said. The symphony of sorrow that lives in my head. I'm a vessel of water, a carrier of noise, a graveyard of futures and lost broken joys. It's the sound of the ending, the sound of the start, the quiet wet thunder of a breaking heart. They're screaming in whispers, they're shouting in rain, a liquid confession of permanent pain. Tears hold echoes of the words that we couldn't get out of our throats, of the silent promises and the lost faded notes. They're a history book written on my skin, a map of the places where you used to have been. Yeah, tears hold echoes, a library of sound, the quietest voices in this empty battleground. Listen closely, they're saying goodbye.